All right. So question 3. Good evening once again. All right. So question 3. The question says ABC is a parallelogram P where P divides AB into a ratio 2:5. So we have a parallelogram over here. Um Let me draw my nice parallelogram. Now we all know the property of a parallelogram, right? A, B, C, D. Opposite sides are equal and parallel, right? So now this is our parallelogram. Now we know P divides AB, so it means P must lie on AB in such a way that what is 2:5. So in other words, the ratio between AP is to PB is what 2:5. So AP is 2, so it means you must put P in such a way that this is 2 and this is 5, right? That's what this is saying. Okay, so based on this ratio, we know that your P is actually what? We know that P is actually lambda, some lambda A plus some mu B over some lambda plus mu, right? Now in here, P is dividing this into what? 2:5, here the mu is what? Is 2 and the lambda is 5. So mu is 2, lambda is 5, right? So your P is just 5A plus what? 2B over 5 plus 2, 7. So that's P. This is what P is saying. Now, back to the question. Q also divides DC into the ratio 3:2, right? So if Q divides DC, it means the ratio of DQ, what does it say? Q divides DC. So DQ is to QC is just 3:2, right? So it means DQ must have my Q over here. So that DQ is 3. If our Q should go over here somewhere. Right, so DQ is 3 and QC is what? Is 2. So it means my Q here is just going to be 2D plus 3C over 5. Remember, where you normally multiply the 2 to the opposite sides of the points and 3 by 2 opposite sides of the points. At least that's just a fair idea, right? Okay, so this is Q, this is P, right? Now, okay, so now the question says if AC and PQ intersect at R, find AR is to RC and PR is to RQ, right? So where is AC? We can draw our nice AC, right? Where is PQ? We can draw a nice PQ, right? Sorry. So it means the point of intersection is what? Is R, right? And we want to find what the ratio of AR is to RC. This is 1. This is what we want to find. And 2, we want to find the ratio of what? PR, whereas PR is to what? Is to RQ. This is what we want to find. So in other words, if you can find R, you can write R as some, let's say lambda. If you can write R as some, maybe some lambda A plus some mu C over some lambda plus mu, or R to be some lambda P plus some mu Q over some lambda plus mu. Mu and lambda are just scalars. That means you have, so what we want to find is we want to find this for I and we want to find this for I. So that's what we want to do using what has been given to us, right? So let's start work. Okay, so now that we have everything, we can begin work, right? So what do we have? We have that P is 5A plus 2B over 7, right? So we can cross multiply to get 7P equal 5A plus 2B. And call this equation 1. We know Q is also 2D plus 3C over 5. So 5Q equal 2D plus 3C. And call this equation 2. Okay. So look at this is what we want to find. We want to find that our R kind of divides AC, right? Our R divides AC. That's what we want to find. So we want to find our R, the ratio of what AR is what RC. So we want to find that R, how R divides what, or we want to find something like this. So we want to find a particular number times A plus a particular number times C over the sum of these two numbers. That's what we are aiming at. So we are interested in what? A and C. We're interested in A and C, we're interested in P and Q. But from the equation 1 and 2, we have A, C here, we have P, Q here, but we don't need B and D here, so we have to find a way to get rid of B and D, right? So let's sum equation 1 and 2 together. So we have 7P plus 5Q equal 5A plus 3C plus 2 into bracket B plus D. That means you have 2B plus or 2D. Just factor the 2 out. Okay, now we're given an important property or an important key point. I told you that key points are always important. ABC is a parallelogram, so which means that what? The vector AD is equal to the vector what? BC. What does it mean to us? If you're using position vectors, it means that what? D minus A is equal to C minus what? B, right? What does it mean? Since we want to get rid of B and D, why don't you group like them? So we have D plus B equal A plus C. So it means B plus D equal A plus C. So whenever you see B plus D, we can substitute with what? A plus C. What do we have here? We have 7P plus 5Q equal 5A plus 3C plus 2 into bracket B plus D. So we can substitute with what? A plus C. So we have 5A plus 3C plus 2 into bracket what? A plus C. Right, so it means that we have so it means that we have 7P plus 5Q equal 5A plus 3C plus 2A plus 2C, right? So we can do some addition. So 5P plus 5Q equal 5 plus 5A plus 2A just 7A, then 3C plus just 5C, right? So we have 7P plus 5 equals 7A plus what? 5C. Now just divide both sides by 7 plus 5. Divide both sides by 7 plus 5. It means that we have 7P plus 5Q over 12 equals 7A plus 5C over 12, and this is equal to our position vector R. So means R divides the line PQ into what? The ratio of 7:5, and that same R divides the line what? Is in the ratio of 7:5, right? So it means my AR is to RC is just 5:7, and my PR is to RQ is also PR, right? It's just 5:7. So they have the same ratios, and that's it for question 3. Please like this video and please press subscribe. Thank you very much.